What's going on, Fort Worth family? It's Fort Worth Fabian back again with a video, man. I'm doing a reaction to James Blunt Monsters, the official video. Now, this video dropped, what, like 5 years ago? Let me double check. Yeah, 4 years ago. Taken from the fifth studio album, Once Upon a Mind, released in 2019. So, interestingly enough, about 2 seasons ago on American Idol, artist Ian Thongi performed this song as his audition. Blew the judges away, blew them away. They were speechless, and the video went viral, and it kind of started or like sparked the virality of Ian Thongi as he continued on throughout the competition. Right, he ended up winning the competition. Every time bro performed, he was trending. You know what I mean? He went viral, and I was able to follow that season pretty much all the way through. So that's how I got exposed to the song initially, James Blunt Monsters, and even like towards the finals, him and James Blunt performed the song together. Heartfelt, performance, and a little bit of the backstory, from what I understand, is about his father, right? So if we're gonna read it, it says James Blunt's father, Charles, himself a kidney donor, was diagnosed with stage 4 chronic kidney disease. Blunt wrote Monsters to express his feelings about his father and his illness, almost as if to touching farewell to his father. I think I heard his father actually ended up making a recovery, so or is in good spirits and good health today, so that's a blessing. But let's go ahead and hop into the actual video, the originals from James Blunt. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on X and Twitter, or I said X and Twitter, X and IG, Fort Worth Fabian. They just gotta make it look real sad immediately.
Oh, before they turn off all the lights, I won't read you your wrongs or your rights. The time has gone. I'll tell you good night, close the door. Tell you I love you once more. The time has gone, so here it is. I'm not your son, you're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine.
Sheesh, bruh. I'm getting chills just listening to it. It's just the lyrical context is very deep, very striking. It really it strikes a chord. Even the visual representation, it's just a close up, right? We're just getting a headshot of James Blunt, and you can see the emotion just conveyed, drastically. Like, to be able to portray this is one thing, but I think these are the natural feelings he just feels when singing the song, more than likely. So what I'm saying is, I don't think this is a front. He's probably going through real feeling and emotion while simultaneously recording this music video. Deep though. And oh yeah, Ian Thongi, I didn't mention it, but his father had passed, which is why he resonated with the song and performed it on American Idol.
And while you're sleeping, I'll try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid. It's my turn to chase the
He cried
monsters
for real.
away. Oh, well, I'll read a story to you. Only difference is this one is true. The time has gone. I folded your clothes on the chair. I hope you sleep well, don't be scared. Time has gone, so here it is. I'm not your son, you're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to
That's deep. We're not, like disassociating the father-son stigma, that relationship. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. And I think there's a huge emphasis on the grown man, right? At that, it's one thing like when you grow up and you're able to look at your parents and like actually have grown conversations. You know what I'm saying? But it's one thing when you were a kid and they're just your parent. Like, I mean, they'll always be your parent. But you see my point? When you're a kid and you think like a kid, you're in a child mind. You don't. But, there's just a certain emphasis tied to we're two grown men. At that point in time, you can, I think in male society or just males in general, there's like a point to where you're not a boy no more and you can actually like look your dad in the face. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a different relationship. It blossoms into something greater at that point because you're just not a kid. And I think your parents or your dad probably be able to be more relatable, or he'd relate to you in a different sense, Like, I like being able to have conversations with my dad, that conversations I wouldn't be able to maintain as a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. When we're two grown men, there's just a mutual respect. Even though I'm your son, I came from your seed. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's like, I'm not even a father, but hypothetically speaking, if I had a son and I grow up and he grows up to be a grown man and we can have these full circle kind of conversations, I think speaks volumes, bro.
No need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. And while you're sleeping, I'll try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid. It's my time to chase the monsters away.
It's deep, man. It's powerful. They must have a great relationship, great bond. You know what I mean? For his dad to step into the video. Like, so where is James Blunt? He from Tidworth, Hampshire, England. Hampshire. Bro is 50? What the hell? He don't look 50. Bro look like he 35. No darkness.
But I'm not your son. You're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forgive. No need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. And while you're sleeping, I'll try to make you proud.
Bruh's a very successful singer-songwriter, musician. Pretty positive you made him proud, James Blunt. You know what I'm saying? Like, well-renowned musician. So I'm positive, you made your father proud.
Won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid. It's my time to chase the monsters away.
That song hard, bro. That song is heat, fire. So that he been nominated for 5 Grammy Awards. He hasn't won one yet. I'm surprised about that. I think he should have won one at least for Back to Bedlam. Dude had like his work is very prestigious. You know what I'm saying? He's got a great catalog. I think James Blunt's like one of those artists that like the legacy will definitely be felt and left, you know what I'm saying? And just in terms of like he just quality music. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Anyways, time back to the context of monsters and man, life's a crazy thing. Just to kind of sum things and bring things full circle in a sense. Life's a crazy thing, man. I think throughout life, there's a lot of things we want to control and have in control, but there's a lot of things that obviously we can't control. So, you know, having a family, a friend going through a critical illness, that got to be tough. And even outside of that, man, just situations in life not being how we want them to be, and a lot of people hold a lot of heartbreak and a lot of anger, resentment, whatever you want to call it. Just a lot of disappointment within their hearts and themselves, man. We just go through life. And I think there's a lot of things that we'd want to say to people or our loved ones. And sometimes you can't always say those things, man. And it's a weird thing. I don't know, maybe I'm contradicting myself because I think we should say those things. Even though they may be brushed under the rug, the storm will pass in a sense that these things will be said, but they'll probably just be forgotten years later. You know what I mean? But I think that there's a lot of beautiful souls out there, man. A lot of beautiful people who don't really get to fully express themselves and really tell their family members how much they love and care about them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough thing, bro, because people live life and never live and die and never are honest with people. Like, you know, like you don't always get the opportunity in life is what I'm trying to say. Bottom line, you're here, you're gone. So, you know, cherish the time you have with family, friends. Try to be present as possible. And that's something I try to work on. I know I'm not always present mentally, physically. So I don't know, bro. Shout out to the fam. You know, God bless everybody out there. Much love to just people in general. You know, we all in this life trying to figure things out and just trying to maintain until God calls us home, man. So at the end of the day, bro, all you can do is put your best foot forward. Peace, love, prosperity. God bless. We'll see you on the next video.